I had a hard time sleeping as a child. I still do. My parents said it didn't become a problem until we moved to Arizona. I was newly 3, spunky, and not adjusting well to the move. I got my very own bedroom when I was used to sharing with my older brother in our old house. I didn't like being alone. My bedroom was at the end of a long hallway, opposite my older brother. Our house opened up into a big dining room, bright kitchen and living room, and a hallway that led to the bedrooms and bathrooms. There wasn't any natural light in the hallway, so it's always been dark. Not a huge problem, but dark. The hallway scared me. I would imagine monsters from Disney movies hiding in the shadows, ready to reach out and grab my nightgown. I would make my parents check for monsters every night, and then made one of them lay with me until I fell asleep. One night, after my mom read me a book and snuggled up to me, she drifted off first. I laid next to her, closer to the wall, while she was closer to the door, turning through the pages of the book we had just read to see the pictures again. I remember that feeling. The hair on the back of my neck shot up. I had never felt that before. I looked at my window and I didn't see anything outside, but something was still off. I looked at my open bedroom door and my heart almost exploded. There was a woman standing in my doorway, but I couldn't see her face. She was just a dark, looming figure. She was tall, around 6 feet, and I could tell she had bob-length hair. She was wearing what appeared to be a long flowing dress, and she was just staring. I started to jostle my mom, but she wasn't waking up. Then she started to approach my bed. I remember I cried out quietly. Pure terror ran up my arms and felt like fire. I buried my face into my mom and started to cry. And when I looked up again, the woman was gone. My crying woke my mom, and I told her there was a woman in our house. She woke my dad, and they searched the entire home, but found nothing. No lock had been touched, no window unlocked. They told me it was probably a nightmare and to go back to sleep. I believed that for a few days, but in the back of my mind, I knew I wasn't dreaming. Years and years went by. I never got another visit from the tall woman, but sometimes I felt a chill when I was in the hallway, just for a second. Or I would feel a sweeping hand on my shoulders, like someone would touch you to kindly say hello. When I was 20, I was sitting with my mom in the backyard chatting when I brought up the tall woman. I asked if she had remembered my nightmare. She went quiet for a moment and said she did, and surprisingly, she asked what else I remembered. I described her appearance, how I felt, how my mom didn't wake when I shook her, and my mom was staring off in the distance, a contemplative look on her face. I didn't tell you because you were so little. I didn't want to scare you, but I've seen the woman you're describing. My mouth opened slightly. I was shocked. My mom took a long sip from her tea and looked at me. I've seen her. In the mornings when I wake up with your dad for work, I'll see a figure pass through the hallway. I think it's your dad, but the first time was the most horrifying. I saw the figure again, but when I checked, your dad was in the shower, so it couldn't have been him. When I walked down the hallway to check on you and your brother, I saw both of your bedroom doors open, which was odd. When I got closer, I saw her. She was standing at your door, looking in on you. I gasped, and she turned to me. I couldn't see her face, but she vanished. I cried out, and it woke both of you up. I gathered you both, and I told you we were going to get surprise pancakes to calm down. But she was there. I know it was her. We started talking about her, what kind of spirit she is, if we thought she was malicious or not. We were really into the conversation. I asked if she'd ever told my dad. She said she didn't. My dad's not religious, he doesn't believe in ghosts, nothing of the supernatural sort. She wasn't sure how he would respond to her, so she just kept it to herself because the spirit didn't feel angry to her. During the conversation, my dad ended up coming home and walking outside. He asked us who we were gossiping about with a warm smile. I decided I was feeling brave. We were talking about something I saw when I was little, a shadowy woman in the hallway. He was still. His eyes went wide. You both have seen her too?